Welcome to the Serengeti.
We're fucking ready, Triple H!
It's gonna leave a mark.
Oh yeah, man.
Proceed with caution.
It's basic mathematics, man.
Shut up, bitch. Give me a fucking mic.
Hey, yo.
All right, for a minute there, I thought we lost him. Whoa!
Hey, yo.
Let's get into it. Let me tell you.
Dummy, yeah.
Yeah.
Dummy, yeah.
Yeah.
Dummy, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, it's been a minute since I've done an NXT review, but there were some things that happened on the show that sparked my interest, so I'm like, fuck it. Why not? Let's do it. We'll do it live. So starting off, we see the Heartbreak Kid. Shawn Michaels, Robbie E. Robert Stone, A-Train, Tenzai, a.k.a. Matt Bloom. I think that's his name. Right? They're discussing the future here in NXT. People getting called up to SmackDown and Raw. Shawn says, like, hey, we need to find out, like, who is going to step up if we fucking throw a stick of dynamite in the room. Who's going to run out and take charge? You know, and Robert was like, hey, say less. Moving on to the first match of the night, and that's for the NXT North American Championship. We have my nigga Shaquan Sugars repping I Was Born in the Darkness, aka Dark State, coming against the reigning, defending, undisputed NXT North American Champion, Miles Bourne. Alright? Okay match, but I already knew off rip Shaquan wasn't going to win here, even though I wanted him to. Been watching this young lad back when he was Lucky Ali during DPW. Shout out to Deadlock. Alright? But fast forward to the finish. Alright? Dion gets involved. He was about to bust Miles Bourne upside the head with a steel chair. Shaquan was like, hey fool, what the fuck you doing, bro? And then Dion was like, I'm trying to win. I'm trying to win. I'm like, wait, what you mean you trying to win? Like, you're not in the match. I think he was implying that him winning means Dark State wins. It's like, yeah, okay, bruh. We see what you're doing. Alright? Miles recovers. He takes out Dion. Hits Bourne again to Shaquan Sugars for the 1, 2, 3. And still North American Champion, Miles Bourne. Afterwards, he gets interrupted by this Timu Fabio looking ass dude, aka Mr. England, aka Tristan Angels. And you're probably wondering, who the fuck is this? I'm here to tell you, I have no clue. I don't fucking know who the fuck this dude is. But he's like, order, order. You lots may not know who I am, but mark my words, you will be seeing a lot more of Tristan Angels here in NXT. Miles, your ass is on notice. Right? Then out of nowhere, we see Mr. Anthony Luke, aka Cam Hendricks. I think that's his new name now. It's kind of like a choke slam, rock bottom, basically. So Miles Bourne lays him out. And the whole time I'm watching this, in the back of my mind, I'm like, they packed up Tyra May Steele, but they kept Maxine Dupree's boyfriend or slash fiance here and Cam Hendricks. That's some bullshit. It's gonna take me a minute to get past that. Cause I'm like, how the fuck do you let her go? That's insane to me. I don't understand. But moving on, that's all that happened here. We go backstage. We see Kalani Jordan, aka Air Jordan, Ren Sinclair, at Speed Champion, and Kendall Gray, everybody's new favorite here, the flavor of the month. Which, I mean, Kendall's cool and all, but I'm just like, I don't know. I'm not. She's not my favorite. Like, can she go? Absolutely. But I'm just like, I don't know, man. I'm not as hyped about her as some people are. You know what I mean? And let's each their own. But basically, Kalani was like, I don't give a shit about your speed championship. What I'm going to do is embarrass you, dog walk your ass here tonight in front of your best friend here, Kendall Gray. That's what I'm going to do. And that's what happened. But we'll get to that match later on. We'll get to it. We did get a promo from the reigning, defending, undisputed NXT World Champion. Well, he's no longer the Don. You know, he's the Fallout 4 Paladin from the Brotherhood, aka Tony D'Angelo. He was like, nah, you know what they say. The more things change, the more they stay the same. But there's been one constant here in NXT, and that's me. I don't give a damn who comes. I don't give a damn who goes. Well, one thing's for certain is that I will continue to be the NXT World Champion. And no man, not a soul in this building that's going to take this championship away from me. He then gets interrupted by the Arrival, alright, making his first appearance here in NXT. The rumors are indeed true. New Japan's, a former IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, the former leader of the House of Torture, and he's none other than Evil! Evil has arrived, alright? Decent pop, he did get some Evil chants, alright? Gave him a little message that you are marked for evil, alright? So, I don't know his new name. Obviously, he can't go by Evil in NXT because New Japan owns the rights to it, so we'll see, alright? Afterwards, we see Tavion Heights hit a nasty, and I do mean a nasty belly-to-belly suplex to D'Angelo. Alright? He was like, that's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna take what's mine. Ain't no man gonna stop me. I'm like, alright, Tavion, alright, I see you. But if you look in the background, we then see this Andy Milonakis looking ass dude hit the Vader salt to D'Angelo. And I'm like, he was like, yeah, that's right. Yeah. You get the message. And I'm like, who the fuck is this? Who is this male Ellen DeGeneres looking ass dude, bro? Like, where the fuck he come from? Like, what is going on this show, man? Hilarious. Alright, so you got some new come-ups here. I guess he's from Evolve. I don't fucking know. I checked out when they got rid of Stevie Turner down in Evolve. Apparently, Wendy Cho's fine ass is now Evolve champion. About fucking time they gave her a belt. Do something with that fine ass woman. I'm happy for her. Right, but point is, I stopped covering Evolve, and then plus when he got rid of Danny Palmer too, that pissed me off as well. So yeah, I stopped checking for Evolve. And then I get a segment with Tam Paxley and Shiloh Hill, two kindred spirits bonding over the burial of Blake Monroe, who apparently I guess she's getting called up as well. We then get a promo from Lexis King, who is the leader of this jobber ass faction that nobody gives two fucks about, and that is Birthright. Alright? I don't remember what the fuck he said, because it's like, bro, you're the speed champion. Right? Like, look at your stablemates. Alright? Your cohorts. Jobbers. What are we doing here? Like, the only real champion is Ariana Grace. Alright? Who won it because of nepotism. Like, your group sucks. But that was a tag team match against Shawn Legacy and Eli Knight. Yeah. Alright. Fast forward to the finish. Shawn hits his finisher. I don't know what it's called, but it's kind of like an inverted or like a reverse Stormbreaker. Basically, that's why I call this dude the Timu Ospreay. Hits it for the 1, 2, 3. Shawn Legacy, EK, go over. Alright. Afterwards, they get stomped out by Birthright. And we see Tate Wilder coming through, hitting the drop kick off the top rope to even the odds. Alright, so moving on, we then see Who's Strong? Armstrong. Too Strong. Armstrong. Kelly Armstrong back there. This was easily one of the best segments on the show. So I'm like, look at all these fine ass women here. Callie, Layla Dix, Carmen Petrovic, Hamus Parker, Jada Parker, Dia Hale, even the Danny, who I really don't care for, but I'm like, because again, I'm looking at her, I'm like, they kept her, but got rid of an Olympic gold medalist in Tyra May Steele. What the fuck? Callie was bucking up to Jada. She was like, see, that's what's wrong with you hoes around here, just sitting around not doing shit. Not Kelly Armstrong. You're looking at the first Evolve Women's Champion. I came here in NXT to make my presence felt, and after start of you, Jada, then so fucking be it. Jada was looking at her like, yo, who are you talking to? I'm like, I know you ain't talking to me. I lost your damn mind. And Theo was trying to get involved. Callie was like, shit your scary ass down. Ain't nobody talking to you. Mind your own fucking business. Alright? And then Jada and Callie are about to get into it. So obviously that's going to start their feud. Right? Which I'm all for it. Then go backstage. We see Tate Wilder is now officially on NXT. We then get a promo from the reigning, defending, undisputed 2-belt champion, the Muy Caliente, Lola Vice, because it's Vice City season here in NXT. Alright, crowd wasn't really feeling her. And the problem with Lola is that they waited too long to put the fucking belt on her. Similar to Joe Hendry. Alright, by the time they put the belt on Joe Hendry, he already fucking cooled off at that point when he lost to Nick Nemeth. Same thing with Lola. Cooled off after she lost to Roxanne Perez. And here we are. At the strike when the iron is hot, because you're going to see diminishing effects like this promo right here. The crowd was not really invested in what Lola was saying. Basically, she's going to whoop Easy Dame's ass in a straight up fight, call her a puta and all this shit, right? Gets interrupted by the chairman, Sean Spears, who is like, the co-link is always one step ahead. Alright, we see Izzy Dame and Nico Vance, alright, in the ring. They're gonna jump Lola, but then she gets saved by Mr. Iguana. And this shit right here was hilarious because you have Yayeska, which is Mr. Iguana's iguana, right? He attacks Nico's ribcage, and the dude was selling it like he got hit by a ton of bricks. Bro was selling for a stuffed animal, bro. Yo, you can't make this shit up. It's so stupid, but like, that's wrestling for you. You know, the sad thing is that they popped more from Mr. Iguana than he did for Lola Vice. That's that's sad. Alright. We then go backstage with I Was Born in the Darkness, aka Dark State. Shaquan was pressing Dion. He was like, hey fool, what the fuck was that, man? You trying to sabotage me and my opportunity to win the North American Championship? Dion was like, hell nah, bro. You don't want to do that. You know what I mean? When you win, Dark State wins, bro. Like, you know I had your back. No, I don't know that, bro, because these past few weeks, you've been acting real weird, fool. Alright? I don't know what to believe anymore. Right? And then Dion's about to fucking snap, and then fucking Cutler, he gives a lot. He says, like, enough! Right? Your plan didn't work. Your plan didn't work. Right? What's the main mission for Dark State? Huh? Championship gold, alright? First objective is a tag team title. So that's what me and Osiris are gonna do. Alright? We then get the Arrival. Now normally I would say debuted. Alright, but there was that one dude in the comment section that didn't realize that I was saying it on purpose like that. So then try to give me a grammar lesson. So because of that dude, alright, shout out to him. I'll just say Arrival. You know what I mean? There's always that one dude. Don't be that guy. Alright, but we see the arrival of Lizzie Rain. Right? And I didn't know this because I'm not that familiar with this chick, alright? But apparently, she's the niece of the drummer from Iron Maiden. Now, quick side note. I remember earlier this year, I believe, people were voting who they want to see be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame this year. Or I believe it was this year. Right? And I see Iron Maiden was on that list. I'm like, how the fuck is Iron Maiden not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? That's crazy. Like, the fuck is that? Alright? But I see, like, Phil Collins was, like, leading the polls, and then followed by, like, Billy Idol. Now, me personally, I'd rather see Billy Idol win, but I'm like, ain't no way he's going over Phil Collins. like, that's not gonna happen. Right? But I'm just like, how the fuck is Iron Maiden not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame already? That's crazy. Getting back to Lizzie, who looks like a rock star from the 80s. She looks like she listens to Def Leppard, and her favorite band, I'm gonna guess here, is Dio. Alright? Holy Diver, Soul Survivor. Or she listens to like Sam Hagar, right? Like, I can't drive 55. You know what I mean? Let me stop because I can keep going. But she's going up against Nikita Lyons. So I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, yo, Yam Yam Bigelow ain't never get called up. Like, yo, she's been stuck down here in NXT for years at this point. Alright, so I would not be surprised if she gets released. This was a good showcase here for Lizzie. She can just go out there and just straight up squash Nikita. Right, Nikita did get some offense in here and there. We're going to fast forward to the finish. Basically, Lizzie hits that Thunderstruck, which is like a step up enziguri for the 1, 2, 3. Lizzie Rain goes over. Alright. Now I do understand why people were hyping her up. Right. She do got a bright future behind her, but no, seriously. Like, I'm not familiar with her indie work, right? But you can tell that her gimmick is well polished. You know what I mean? Like, she knows her character, has it down packed, you know, and this because of years of just hard work, you know what I mean? Just busting her ass, you know, up and down fucking Europe, you know what I mean? Because she's from England, if I'm not mistaken. So I get it. I do. I mean, looks good, can wrestle, can talk, has charisma, you know what I mean? Like, what more do you need? But of course, there will always be people out there that'll be like, oh, who the fuck is this? Like, she's a jobber. Oh, it came from the indies, who fucking cares? You know what I mean? If it doesn't happen in WWE, it don't matter. I mean, there's people who legit say that stupid shit. Like, so dumb and so ignorant. You know what I mean? But keep doing your thing, Lizzie. Alright, I expect great things from this woman. If they don't bury her, alright? Because, you know, NXT, you're good. But once you get called up to the main roster, all bets are off. You know what I mean? Like, good luck. Alright, that's all I can tell you. We then go backstage, we see Tavion Heights and Miles Bourne. They're talking. Miles is like, hey, Tavion, what the fuck was that, man? Like, hey, you, bro, what you doing out there, man? Tavion was like, oh, nah, man. See, what I'm doing is getting what's mine. Alright? Like, when you did it, it was okay. But when I do it, oh, now all of a sudden it's a problem. I'm like, hey, he ain't lying. I mean, you got a good point there. Alright? You think it's interrupted by my nigga Keanu Carver, right? Who is my favorite here in NXT. Alright. He was my pick to win the breakout tournament back in like 2023, if I'm not mistaken. I know that was a tournament that Oba won, but like my pick was Keanu. I wanted him to win. Or it might have been 24. Yeah, I think it was 24 because I remember talking about it in a video, you know, back then. So yeah, point is I wanted Keanu to win. Right, but he looks at Miles, he says, like, I told Tony the same thing, but I'm looking at you, bruh. Right? We live in this ocean with sharks, but you're looking at the great white. Walks away, and Miles is like, alright, see you, bruh. Then go backstage with the Mean Street Posse, aka Saved by the Bell, aka the Vanity Project. We have here the Timu Tyler Breeze, aka Jackson Drake. He was talking his shit. He was like, we're in there like swimwear, bro. Like, we're the tag team champions right now. We run things here in NXT. Alright, Jasper Troy is like all you do is yap. I'm tired of hearing your damn mouth. Alright? But all I could focus on was winning Cho's fine ass back there with the Evolve Championship. That's a gorgeous woman right there, but I digress. But moving on to the next match, you got Ren Sinclair versus Kalani Jordan. Right? Good match, good psychology because you got Ren selling her knee. She tried to go for that cattle mutilation, but Kalani was working on it pretty much the entirety of the match. Right? It buckled on her. Right? And she was selling it like she was in fucking agony. Right? And then see Kalani Jordan hits the one of a kind. Split like a moonsault. Shout out to RVD for the 1, 2, 3. Kalani Jordan, aka Air Jordan, goes over. Alright? And why is she still here at NXT when people like fucking Blake and fucking Fatal Influence get called up? I don't know. I don't fucking know, man. We then get some Scat GPT AI Sea Dance video package with Zarya and Soruka. And I know people were criticizing this, like, oh, you're some more AI slop. And I'm like, what do you expect, man? I mean, because word is that they're using AI for their storylines on Raw and SmackDown, which that's so sad if that's true. I really hope that's not the case. Like, you guys are that fucking lazy. Like, you're still in the so-called boom period, but yeah, you can't hire like freelancers, like fucking writers, you know what I mean? Something. You resort to fucking AI? Fucking where the fuck it is? I don't know, that one program. No, Sword got shut down. You know, there's other programs like Sea Dance, and there's like another one, but I don't know, it's lazy shit. I mean, I'm not surprised from this fucking company. But we move on to the last match of the night. Got Shiloh Hill versus Ricky Maivia. Apparently Ricky is getting called up as well. Right, so he's gonna put over the young buck, the not so husky Harris, because I've seen people talking about like they look at Hill and think Roman Reigns. So I'm like, what? What? Well, where do you see Roman and Shiloh Hill? I mean, if anything, this dude is like a carbon copy of Husky Harris. Like, that's what I see. I see Bray Wyatt, like a Temu Bray Wyatt in this dude. And I think that's the main reason why they show interest in signing him. But what do I know? Fast forward to the finish, he hits a net breaker or a pop-up net breaker to Ricky Maivia for 1, 2, 3. Shiloh Hill, getting one of the biggest wins in his career so far, goes over. And that is it for NXT this week. Alright, so a lot of things happen here. Alright, we see Evil Lizzie Rain coming through, that one dude who looked like Andy Milonakis, Tristan Angels, Tate Wilder. So there's a bunch of people getting called up, like Lita Diggs. So, I mean, I guess like what Sean was alluding to, who's going to step up? You know what I mean? Who's going to shine here for weeks to come? Now, if Sean was smart, again, you will build up Keanu Carver, have him be the one that takes down Tony D'Angelo. And as far as Evil, I mean, I wouldn't be mad if he beats D'Angelo. You know what I mean? Just like he came through, made his presence felt like, I got my eyes on you. Right? But I would have him go after Miles Bourne and beat him for North American Championship. You know what I mean? Or they might have Tavion beat Miles Bourne. They might do that. So I don't know. No, we shall see. But that's it for me. And that's all I gotta say about this shite. So if you watch NXT this week, y'all let me know how y'all felt. Right? But waste time for you guys' time. So with that said, be safe, be blessed, take care of yourself, protect yours, your loved ones, stay warm, dry, frosty. Most importantly, trust in God. God be with you. I'm out of here. Alright? Until next time, adios.